mix. It's sort of like the sand color. As you can see, this is Federal Highway. This is FAU down here is the southernmost portion of the district. And then here's Federal Highway, and it goes all the way up to Boynton Beach to Minor Road. It cuts over, and then this is Jog Road on the other side, pretty much straight down into Boca Raton. As you can see, there are a couple little cutouts in here. Particularly the Village of Gulf is a cutout, and then otherwise the rest of the area, shaded sand-colored area, is District 86. I just completed my first session, and I'm really proud and happy that I had two pieces of legislation that passed in the legislature. One was for Lake Worth Drainage District. It's a bill that will allow the drainage district to have bonding authority so we can start to address the water shortage. What the ultimate goal is that the district will enter into interlocal agreements with the local governments and then build a reservoir where we can capture water and then get that water to the residents of the area. The other bill that I had passed was a bill that says that there will be driver education about the dangers of texting while driving. Unfortunately, the governor vetoed that bill, but I think it was an excellent piece of legislation, and I think that some of the ideas will already be incorporated in new regulations that are coming out. I think it's really important for all of us to work together because we all believe in the same things. We want Florida to succeed, and we're working toward that goal. One of my passions is alternative and renewable energy. I really think that the state needs to address and invest in that area. I believe that that's really how we can create jobs. I think it's the new industry for this upcoming millennium, and I think we need to start in Florida to get on top of that area. I'd like to see us involved more in solar. I'd like to see us involved in wind energy. I'd like to see us use the ocean. We have the currents of the ocean right off the beach. My husband and I have an electric vehicle, and I think that's something that I want to try and encourage more people to use because I think the less we're dependent on oil, the better it is for all of us. Some other areas that really are my passions and that I am interested in pursuing in Tallahassee is education. I really think that the state of Florida has done a poor job of educating its children, and I think we need to address that problem right now. Part of the reason why we're having so many problems attracting businesses to the state is because we don't have a very strongly educated workforce. This last session, we cut the spending for education by $1.3 billion. I was very disappointed, and because of it, I could not vote for the budget this year. That is a cut of almost over $500 per student in 1 year. So I'm very troubled about our education system. I think we need to really look into figuring out how we can improve it. I don't believe that you just throw money at a problem and that it will address the problem. But I do believe that our school system is so severely underfunded that it isn't able to function properly. And so I'm going to work on whatever I can this upcoming session to promote education. One of the bills that I'm going to be sponsoring this present session is, that we're in the process of working on right now, has to do with job creation. I think everybody in the state knows that that's the #1 problem right now is our unemployment. So what I'd like to do is have an incentive for employers who hire a certain number of new employees. We're working out the details right now, but that's going to be one of my first pieces of legislation that I file because I think it's really, really important for us to get the economy back on the tracks, and I think the only way to do it is to create jobs. So whatever we can do, I'm going to work toward that goal. I'm really proud to represent the Delray Alliance. The organization is an amazing organization. They represent from the Everglades to the ocean, and you all are such advocates for our communities, and it's really a pleasure and makes me proud to represent all of you.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate the kind words. And as I said, we look forward to a long and working relationship with you. And welcome to our district.
Thank you so much.